Hey there, this is Samuel from barbershopquest.com, and today I'm at the Cathedral Basilica in Newark, New Jersey, and this is the fifth largest cathedral in the whole of North America, made in 1954. So it's been there a long time. I like Newark. I shoot a lot of videos in Newark, you could tell, and I spend a lot of time here anyways, because actually this is where my shop is, so I enjoy it. But today what I want to talk about is marketing, right? Marketing is a huge and very important part of your shop, of your business, and a lot of times we take it for granted. And I personally learned from this, because when I opened my shop, it took me a long time to get to realize that I need to do a lot more marketing, and I know that when I opened, I had some flyers, and then I passed them out, one time, and then basically we got people coming in and stuff like that, and then eventually I realized that we weren't having a lot of people coming like when I just opened the barbershop, and I felt like I was losing clients, but I didn't know what was going on. I did other things, I brought in more barbers, I did different things, and I realized that over time, a few months ago, I just realized that I wasn't doing a lot of marketing, and I wasn't putting myself out there, because what I was thinking was that people were gonna it was naturally gonna grow, and clients were naturally gonna find my shop and start to come in. But that's a very passive way of looking at it, and now I realize, it's like you have to be more aggressive with it. You have to be more in people's ears, or within people's, attention as much as possible. And the way in which you do that is consistently marketing, so last month, I got back into the game, and I made a bunch of flyers, and I started doing marketing, so I want to share with you today some of the things I did, and then hopefully that will help you quickly get back on track and bring a lot of eyeballs into a barbershop and get a lot of people to come into a barbershop as well. So basically, with marketing, like, you could have a pole outside your barbershop. Most people have a pole and stick it right in front of the barbershop, and then it has the barber sign, so when you're driving by, boom, there's a barbershop right there, because you can see the flag, and then now you're going. All right, so that's one way to do it. Also be on social media, right? I'm all on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I have the opening and closing hours, and I have an image of the shop on social media, and I consistently upgrade my social media account. I usually say something that I feel beneficial to people that follow us or know about us, and then basically you're constantly in people's mind, through social media. That's one way to also get yourself out there and to get noticed or realized, within your community or within where your shop is. Now, the third thing, which I find is the most effective way to do it, and which I believe you probably know, is through making flyers, right? And with flyers, you want to find somebody or a company that does the flyers, and they're willing to give you a good deal for a certain amount of flyers. So 1,000 flyers will be for, say, with mine, I think I got 1,000 flyers for like $99. And usually most people charge $150 for 1,000 flyers. So that was a good deal. So straight away I jumped on it. And then I made them make me 1,000 flyers. So fine. You find that where you could get your flyers made, right? Now they might charge you some money for the design, but once you have your design with the company or whoever you made the flyers with, like, in future you could call them and they're gonna just make it of what they have in your portfolio. So at first you pay for your design of a flyer, and then for the flyers itself, but once you get out of the way, in future you have it. So boom, you have that, and then basically you're gonna distribute them. Now with the distribution, some people will pay people. They have companies that do distribution, so you pay a certain amount of money for them, and then they go ahead and distribute your flyers for you. So I mean, I didn't do that. I thought that was a little bit more stretching on my budget for now. I mean, something I might do in future, But for now, as a for now, I feel like I would actually have get somebody, and then I'll personally go out with them, and then go and pass out my flyers, right? So it's crazy. I mean, I do crazy stuff like that, but hey, that's my shop, So yeah, you can get somebody. It could be a friend. It could be somebody you could just get off anywhere. Tell them I want to pass out my flyers, and then negotiate on how much you're gonna give them to help you pass your flyers. So once you get that done and you are ready, you pick a day, and then basically what you have to do is you have to go online and then print a map. What I did was I went online, I printed a 3-mile radius map, of where I am, where my shop is. So I printed from top, north, east, west, and south. 3 miles apart from where my shop is. So once you do that, make sure you could see all the streets, right? The main street and the side street. So I had that down, and then this person that was this associate that I actually hired to help me pass out the flyers, I gave one to them, and then I had one, right? And then basically we decided on which streets we're gonna pass the flyers, right? So it was a main street, and there was apartment buildings, So I started that last weekend, Saturday, and then we passed our flyers to this weekend, and it's gonna be I'm gonna have like a schedule, I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna pass some next week or I'm just gonna wait till next month to pass them. But it's something that you have to be consistently doing, and then also testing to see how much you actually got back from passing those flyers, right? Now I didn't think about it. It's always a numbers game too, and I knew this. I don't know why. I wasn't doing it. When I opened the shop, I did it one time, and I just stopped because I felt like over time people are gonna know about it, and it's gonna consistently build and naturally pick up on itself. But it's like, no, I had to be in people's. It's not you being annoying and constantly being bugging people, but people have to know that your shop is there. People have to know that you expect them to come and get a haircut with you because you're the best barbershop or you're the best salon or you're the best business in town. So you consider do that. So it's a numbers game, and if you pass 100, chances be that 10 people are gonna, probably 60 people will see it, 40 people will probably throw it out or wouldn't even care about it, or will try to come in later. But 10 out of 100 will definitely come and check you out. So if you pass 1,000, that's 100 people that's gonna come to your shop or into the business, right? And then once they come in, I know I'll make another video on how to keep those clients once they step into the shop. It's like a spider's web, right? It's like once they step in, it's like you are logged in, right? I'll make another video on how to keep those clients and then keep building off of those clients that come to the shop. But off of passing up the flyers, 10 people come in, you do 1,000, that's 100 people that's gonna come off into the shop, and you keep doing that for a couple of months, and it's gonna keep building up, and then you have a consistent amount of clientele or people coming in, and then basically you could become profitable that way. So basically that's the gist of marketing. As you grow, as the business grows, I very much know you could go into other areas and do other things. They even have a service where you could pay the postal service, and you have your flyers, and they're gonna distribute them across a certain radius, right? So you select a certain radius, and then the postal service is gonna pass your flyers out. So that's wonderful, right? And that way you don't have to, but it costs a little bit more, right, to also do that as well. So that's the gist of marketing. Definitely, I hope this tricks and techniques and strategies will help you out, increase your clientele and get more people to come into your barbershop. And I wish you the best. Definitely like, comment, and definitely subscribe also for more videos in future. And have a good day, have a good week, and Until next time.